Hey everybody, welcome to Easy Update. I'm here with Ubisoft.
Yo.
I just wanted to, I wanted to talk about a certain kind of game
Yes.
that we love.
Yes.
And I wanted to talk about why we like it and what makes them tick. But first, I wanted to talk about what they're called.
Yeah.
And I asked people online if there was a consensus for this kind of game. I said basically, like, is there a consensus on what games like Dark Pictures, Quarry, Dusk Falls, etc. are called? And I got some pretty great answers.
Okay, let's hear some.
Let me see. I'm just going to go through a few of them. Press F to pay respects likes. Supermassive story holes. Until Dawn likes, I really liked. Action, choose your own adventure, interactive cinema, post-Telltale games, adventure games, horror drama, interactive movie games, interactive adventure, puzzle platformers, narrative-driven adventure games, adventure-matics, quick-time adventures, bad,
Rude. Jeez. Lighten up.
criminally underappreciated. My favorite, though, is probably movie 'em up.
Movie 'em
Instead
up.
of beat 'em up, it's a movie 'em up.
Movie 'em up.
That was my Louis Proctor.
Okay.
Yeah. David Cage, like, everyone dies in the end games. Fahrenheit likes. Anyway,
I don't know what I would call him, honestly.
there are a lot of answers, is my point.
Yeah.
And there doesn't seem to be one consensus. But
What is...
talking about, like, yeah, adventure games, narrative interaction, multi-character, supermassive, Until Dawn likes.
See what the wiki says for Man of Medan. Right on the top.
I bet it says action adventure.
It says... Interactive drama survival horror video game. I like interactive dramas.
Interactive drama I've heard a few times.
I like
actually.
that. That's what I'm going to go with.
In my prompt, that was one of the ones I'd listed, is this interactive drama.
Interactive drama. I like it.
Anyway, I love interactive dramas.
Same.
Be it Until Dawn, the Dark Pictures games,
Same.
As Dusk Falls,
Good one.
Telltale stuff. I like Telltale stuff less than the Supermassive kind of style.
Inconsistent with reality. Telltale game.
Yeah. I guess when I picture this kind of stuff, I picture the stuff that we play together as a group.
Yeah.
That's my favorite setting to do this in, which we haven't done for the Telltale games.
No, they went out of business.
They sure did.
Pretty much, and came back kind of.
But we don't do that for Life is Strange either. Like, Life is Strange doesn't feel like this to me, even though it's basically the same.
Yeah. I think maybe the episodic structure of that
And
one,
it has one main character. You don't
Yeah.
switch around.
that's a big part of it,
Yeah.
for sure.
But I don't know. These games are just so cozy to me.
Yeah, and I know you do too. Like, we love movies. And I love video games so much. I know you do too, most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of them.
I go, like, my whole life is phases of, like, playing movies and watching games, and it really goes like this, where I'm just, like, all in playing a ton of games, or I'm all in watching a bunch of movies. Like, last night, watched Michael Mann's Thief,
Oh, shit.
you know?
Wow.
Just, like, I'm in a movie mode right
Yeah.
now. I watched Heat the other day.
We're going through Whodunits.
Yeah.
We watched Gosford Park the other day. We watched
Perfect.
Knives Out last night.
Dude, I gotta watch Gosford
I got my
Park.
tickets for Knives Out 2
Is it?
Thursday night.
Okay, sick.
Thanksgiving night.
Yeah.
Going to the Alamo Draft House, baby.
Hell
9:30 p.
On Thanksgiving night?
It's going to be sick.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Then
Yeah.
you can go home and
Fuck you, pilgrims.
mercifully watch Phase
This already
4
happened, by the way, because this goes up Saturday. We're filming this Tuesday.
Yeah. This has a very good, like, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Pumpkin Bomb vibe.
I want to feel it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You've got bigger, you've got way bigger hands than I do.
My dad and my brother had, my dad has, my brother had massive hands. They call and my grandpa did. They called them Huber hands.
Huber hands.
I don't have Huber. I have in
You
the
got
middle.
bigger hands than me.
I have in the middle of Huber, and my mom's side is Hollister. So,
2 H's.
yeah.
We're a Hink Harris.
Hank Harris. I like that.
H's.
That's a perfect name for, like, Hank Dash Harris. Mm-hmm. You know?
I like to picture Isla Sophia because it sounds like an island.
That is
like
good.
a place. Like you go to Isla Sophia to attain some kind of wisdom.
That is good. Sounds like a Super Mario World.
Yeah.
Island
Oh.
Delfino.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But basically, I go through moods where I'm craving one or the other, and these games allow me to do both. And that is what I love. I love when I'm like, do I want to play a game tonight? Do I want to watch a movie?
Yeah.
And those nights when I have a game like that, like I was replaying Dark Pictures this year, and like
by yourself, right?
Yeah, by myself.
I haven't played a single one of these alone.
They were solid.
Like the supermassive ones, anyways.
Yeah, they were really good.
Feels like a
Solo.
different experience.
It's kind of like watching a movie, but you know, because you can just zone out for a while. You know, because sometimes I just don't have the energy to commit to a game, and that it's so much easier to just throw a movie or a show on. You can just relax and lay there. You know, you don't have to do anything.
These are like 6 hours long.
I didn't beat them in one night.
Oh, okay.
Didn't I think I did it in 2 or 3 nights for each one.
Okay, all right, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
because when we play them, we always do it in a single sitting.
Yeah, so you know, just turn it on and you can just zone out for like 10, 15 minutes at a time. Sometimes when it's just going through cutscenes.
Yeah.
You know, choose like a dialogue option once in a while, but
yeah.
It's just that balance is so nice when you love movies and games both. That's why it always pisses me off, Isla.
Huh?
And you have done it in the past.
I've done something that pissed you off?
Not well, the take that like The Last of Us is just a movie. You know? Or like these like anytime anyone is like, "Oh, it's just a movie." It's like, "No, it's not." It is a fucking video game that you are controlling, you know? It is an active experience. Movies are passive. No video game to me is a movie because they are interactive and active. Movies, you sit there, you're watching somebody else's story. Video games, even if it's a character you're playing and it's their story, you are still a part of that story more than a movie because you are going through the motions.
I think a well-made movie is, if it's engrossing, thought-provoking, that's interactive.
Sure.
You're thinking.
Sure.
You're engaging with the art on a on an emotional and intellectual level.
Yeah.
That to me is a form of interaction. You're not literally putting inputs and changing things, but you're thinking, you're discussing, you're talking about it with other people after the movie. Yeah. That to me is a way of engaging with the art.
Horror movies, you're doing it together, kind of like.
I think that the criticism that you're criticizing is that games, not talking about a specific one, not talking about Last of Us, not talking about anything, but I think games can feel worse, can feel less interactive because you're literally interacting, if your choices don't do anything and if your inputs don't actually impact anything, because you're meant to be. Yes. Whereas with a film, you can think, you can interact in that way, but you're not meant to be literally interfacing with it. Whereas with a game, you are meant to be changing things. And if you don't, I think that's where people complain and compare things to movies.
Yeah.
I think that's where that dissonance comes from.
Yeah.
Whereas like
for me though, because like I'm still interpreting the story maybe different than others, you know.
Right. And I mean
the game.
A narrative game, you could say the same things about it that as I said about a movie. Like you can think about it, you can engage with it that way. So it's like, whatever. Yeah.
So
I guess
I think that's interesting because I think
different kinds of fun, you know?
Yeah, because I think these ones we're talking about, these interactive dramas, like have way more in common with movies than like
for sure
something, you know, like Last of Us or like the walking simulators people criticize. It's like, you know, just a movie.
I mean, to me, these occupy a very specific place in games.
Yeah, they do.
And it's a fun little niche.
It
what I like about it is that it feels like, at least for us, for maybe even as specifically as you and me, but at least for Easy Allies, and I think fans of especially the supermassive ones, is like the stakes aren't there. Like, I don't need these to be incredible.
Yeah.
I don't even need them to be bug free.
Yeah.
Like,
Devil in Me was buggy.
Oh, and it made it better.
It did.
I was having a blast when our head was turned around backwards. Like, it was fantastic.
It really
like, I love it.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, these being, like, people say, like, B movie simulators or whatever. Like, to me, like, it being a B game is correct. Like, it's part of it. I don't know. It adds to the fun for me.
Totally.
And, like, the low stakes adds to the kind of chill vibe.
Yeah. Do you like when they're live action like Erica, or do you like them when they're like a little more video
I like
gamey?
them all. I mean,
Like FMV versus.
I have a huge love for FMV.
Yeah.
Like we recently did a reaction shots on FMV games.
Nice.
You were there.
Yeah,
what are you saying? Nice.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
So like I love FMV games, but those are similar. I would say that falls into this same interactive drama kind of a vibe too. Movie 'em ups.
It's funny because the only ones
You got to play Immortal.
I
Or
was
Immortality.
I'm about to talk about that. Yeah, the only ones I don't like were like Her Story. And,
I think you'll like Immortality.
And even that other one, I guess it's not really the same. I was going to
Telling
say
Lies.
12 minutes or whatever.
Oh, I never
was
played that one. I heard it
Yeah.
was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. That's kind of like adjacent to this because I feel like movie stars being in the game, like the games, kind of like adds to it a little bit. You know, you got, like
Supermassive, they cast like famous people in
Yeah.
all of them, pretty much,
yeah,
or at least recognizable in most of them.
yeah.
I don't remember who was in House of Ashes or Little Hope, but
House of Ashes was Ashley Tisdale.
oh right, yes.
Little Hope was Will Porter.
Yeah. See, yeah, every time.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Favorite type of this?
Supermassive.
Oh, favorite Superman? Probably Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Until
Okay.
Dawn's
What's your
the
favorite
goat.
dark? I mean, Until Dawn is like obviously, but like, what's your favorite dark pictures?
I think it's House of Ashes. I think it is. It
I
takes
think so, too.
big swings.
Yeah.
It's got some really good characters in there. Like a couple of them or whatever, but like
There's that one guy, that asshole.
The
What's his
one-
name?
oh my
Dan or
God,
whatever.
yes,
That we were
I
just
forget
like,
his
fuck
name.
this guy.
but he's got like there's some good redemption arcs in that one too.
Yeah.
And like
Oh yeah, that one guy who
he starts out kind of rough,
kind
but
of racist,
but then is just like, yo.
or at least standoffish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like their
Anyway.
uneasy alliance.
That was good stuff.
I gotta get back. I'm gonna do another Devil in Me probably in like 6 months or something.
Yeah, I liked it.
Because I really like the setting.
I really
of it.
liked.
My
Yeah,
favorite setting for sure.
Devil in Me setting is very good. I'm a little surprised. Mild spoiler that it didn't go quite as supernatural as some of the other ones.
Yeah.
That's kind of been the trend. Is like the first half seems like normal and then it goes supernatural.
Yeah.
This one doesn't really.
Yeah.
At least not in the playthrough we had.
If you could cast one character for the next one, who would it be?
Great.
It's probably going to be that
question.
space one. Is probably next.
Yeah.
So in space, who are you casting?
Well, Sigourney Weaver.
Oh God.
John C. Reilly popped into my head too. I feel like he could be
Reilly.
like a funny, creepy,
Yeah.
but in
John C.
space,
Reilly.
Sigourney Weaver.
Check it out.
I feel like Amy Adams would be a good get.
Dude, Amy Adams. You're talking like A list.
Yeah. These are like
A plus list.
realistic casting. I think you could get like a Katie Sackhoff in there.
You know who I want?
Huh.
Greg Coulson.
Oh, of course you do.
Get Coulson in there.
Padalecki.
Yeah.
Get him in one of these.
Yo, that's actually genius and feasible and would get so much hype.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude has a following.
Yeah, he does.
That is
Supernatural?
You bullseyed it.
Yeah.
I really think that's a perfect pick.
Can't remember his first name right now.
Jared.
There it is. I was
Yep.
like, Jordan? That's not right.
Yeah.
Jared.
Wow.
Jared Padalecki.
Perfect.
That feels like who they usually go after, too.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect pick. If they don't cast him in next season, I'm disappointed.
We're like, where's Padalecki?
Yeah.
Hashtag where's Padalecki?
I
Good
don't
luck
even
spelling it. I don't know how to spell it.
I don't even know what the next one of these is.
The space one.
No, I mean, other than that, in terms of like other studios coming in, making, choose your own adventure types. Like I know Vampire Masquerade had one.
Yeah. Swan Song?
Yeah,
sort
I
of?
missed it, but I
I
heard
only
it was,
played a little bit of it. It was kind of cool.
yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is like a lot of people do this kind of stuff. Like As Dusk Falls, I really liked. Road 96 kind of is like this. It's a little different.
I will say there's a fine line between these and visual novels.
Yes.
You know, a lot more control in these. Like you're moving around, you're doing shit.
Yeah. As Dusk Falls almost doesn't. It doesn't.
Kind
it's
of
more
visual
novel. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I loved what they did in that with the group element.
Yeah.
Like that. Dark Pictures, obviously passing the controller around is super fun.
They
but
nailed
like,
it, I think.
Playing alone is also really fun. But As Dusk Falls just with that mechanic of like everyone voting on the choice.
Right. I forgot about that.
And like using the override mechanic to like, no, it's this
Did
one.
we use our phones or was it controllers? I can't remember. I think it was our phones.
I think it was, both.
I love
super cool.
In the Supermassive though, like seeing your name come up on screen and like the excitement and dread that you get when you see your name, you're like, oh shit.
Especially later as it goes
later in the
on,
game, you're like, no! Because you're off the hook watching somebody else. Like, you can get mad at somebody for screwing up, but it's like, you didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't want to screw up.
Oh, it's so intense.
So much pressure.
Why do you think we didn't have such a great time with the Quarry? Everyone else seemed to love the Quarry.
I think...
It seems like the Quarry is good. We just had a shitty time, and I don't really get it.
I'm definitely going to replay it.
Yeah, I think I kind of want to, too.
I think, one, it was too long for one night.
Yes.
Definitely too long. I think if we had split it up, it would have helped. Because as it went on,
the jail sequence was straight up bad.
And because of the length, by the time we hit that jail scene, we were just checked out.
We were pissed. Yeah.
That scene, it just dragged on and on. They didn't say anything. I know you and I get frustrated, especially in horror, when characters do dumb things and don't communicate properly.
Yeah.
And that is definitely
just lazy
the Quarry.
writing.
Yeah.
Well,
I got to give it another look.
The Quarry does that thing that's a classic horror trope of like, we're going to make you hate all the characters so that you have fun when they die, which for a game like this, I don't think is the tactic.
Yeah.
Like, the jury can be out on some of the characters, but we gotta root for somebody.
Yeah.
Like House of Ashes, I think does the right mix where it's like, okay, all these people are kind of shitty, but I'm sort of interested in them.
I want them to live. I want them to die.
These two guys suck, but
totally.
These guys are cool. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's really important.
Yeah. Whereas the Quarry, I was just like, I hate all of these people.
Yeah. It's so funny because I'm like, it's like the negative view of like, oh, we want the characters to suck, so you get soaked when they die. But like, anytime I see a horror movie, I have one ask. Let me root for a character
somebody.
So I don't want them to die.
Right.
Like, that is how I judge every horror movie on like the first step in. Okay, do I care about these people?
Right.
If I don't care about anyone, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I check out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like As Dusk Falls, I think is a great example of that because like at first I didn't really care about anyone. I think I even said like, oh, it's just a game, like whatever.
No stakes, whatever. Yeah. Oh, it's all fake choices.
But like, but then like an hour or two on, I was like so invested.
Yeah, the struggle.
Yeah. I was just like, oh my God. So yeah, I don't know, whatever. These games are sick. Like I'm really happy that Dark Pictures is having enough success to at least keep getting to do it.
Yeah, keep the lights on over there.
Keep the lights on.
Please.
Yeah, I really, really enjoy them.
Like, are they huge? I don't know.
I don't know.
I know the Quarry was pretty big, and Until Dawn, of course.
They're big streamer games. Like, the problem is with these kind of games is like they're great for streaming, but then it's like, does us streaming it help or hurt their bottom line? Like, does if 200 people are watching us play, House of Ashes, or whatever, Devil in Me, is that 200 people that then don't go buy the game? Yeah. Is that 100 people who then don't go buy the game because they've already seen it?
Maybe they buy it and play it with their crew.
Or do they buy it because they've seen it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know which happens more. Like,
literally, I was at my local bar, my favorite bar, and my regular bartender friend comes up and goes, yo, what's up with the Devil in Me? That looks cool.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you heard about this game? They're like, yeah, I played Until Dawn like a while ago. I didn't know they were like making, they didn't know about the Dark Pictures.
Dude.
Told them about it. Saw them the other
You're
day.
Like, guess what? There's 6 of them.
Yeah.
Like, you can play a bunch.
Yeah. Saw them the other day, and they're like, dude, I got the whole set.
Oh.
I'm ready to go. I got my roommates locked and loaded. We're going to play. So,
dude, that's sick.
Yeah, it was good. Like, it took them until the Devil in Me to realize that. So maybe.
I wonder how they heard of it.
Yeah.
Like if they saw a commercial.
I didn't ask. But, I think with the anthology style and the fact that they're like not connected really.
Yeah.
Kind of helps the whole package because like now she went back to.
Yeah.
The other ones.
And the fact that they're loosely connected gives you just enough intrigue. Yeah. Like, what's going on with the curator, man?
Yeah. just
What's his deal?
Yeah.
The whole house
Crypt
shook in the
keeper.
last one. Is he in
Yeah.
space? Like,
I
is
don't
he
know.
in like a
I
Cthulhu
know.
stomach? Like, what's going on?
If the series finale is not in that house, I'm bummed.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You know what I
You
think could
got
happen?
to.
You know what I think could happen? All the stories start coming, like mixing together
that
in
fucking
his
rules.
area. You know, because I think
Yeah.
like he's made weird implications that like there are rules and like things could go off the rails if something doesn't happen correctly.
Yeah.
And I worry if like I wonder if the stories could like
Yeah.
come after him.
That sounds
something.
awesome. And that too, the only problem I see with that is like the choices you've made. But I feel like if they did that, they could just like
Read your saves or
it doesn't even matter. It's just like
Yeah.
the people are just coming.
Or you do like Mass Effect and have like a quiz at the start. Be like,
True.
which broad choices did you make?
Yeah.
Pepper in some ones that don't matter so
Yeah.
that we don't see everything coming.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't
love
know.
that. I
These
love
games
that.
are great. We love them.
Play them.
Okay, bye.